On to Iraq now, where it is a battle for Shiite dominance. In focus is the popular cleric Muqtada Al-Sadr. Today, Sadr announced that he is resigning from politics. Why? Because of Baghdad's political deadlock. Sadr announced his final withdrawal in a statement on Twitter. The cleric did not hold back. He slammed fellow political leaders. He blamed them for not listening to his calls for reform. He also spoke about closing his offices, but added that the cultural and religious institutions will remain open. The news led to further uproar in the war-scarred nation. His supporters stormed the Republican palace, demonstrating inside the ceremonial building in Baghdad's fortified green zone. Inside the palace, protesters lounged in armchairs in a meeting room. Others were seen taking selfies, while some cooled off in a pool. Iraq's army has since declared a curfew in Baghdad, urging the protesters to leave the green zone to avoid clashes. So, why exactly has Muqtada Al-Sadr suddenly quit politics? After the election in October, Sadr's bloc emerged as the biggest parliamentary faction, but it was still far short of a majority. In June, his 73 lawmakers quit, a bit to break a logjam over the establishment of a new government that led to a rival Shiite bloc becoming the largest in the parliament. The pro-Iran coordination framework, a move that angered the Sadrists across Iraq. First, they stormed the country's parliament. But since the end of July, they have been staging a sit-in near the parliament. On the other side, the pro-Iran Iranian group supporters also launched protests. And now the prominent cleric has suddenly announced his resignation from politics. So what is Muqtada Al-Sadr's endgame? Is the powerful cleric bluffing, or could his call result in a negotiated end to months of political deadlock? In Iraq, the government formation has always been complex, but the country has been without a government for 9 months now. Last week, the caretaker Prime Minister Mustafa Al-Kadhimi convened crisis talks with the party leaders, but the Sadrists ended up boycotting the talks. For now, the situation in war-scarred Iraq remains volatile. Unfortunately, all the factors of civil war are present. There are tensions between the parties. There is a power struggle and the abundant availability of weapons. For now, the sides, both heavily armed, appear to be avoiding violence. They are aware of the impact this would have on the country and the Shiite majority that was empowered by the political system. But only time can tell what will happen if the situation persists. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.